Hello. Hopefully the video is coming through just fine. Would love to see your shiny faces. And thanks so much for joining me. All right. I see you, Michelle and Andrew. Yeah, because we can, right? It is Pride Month, so that's what we're gonna do, as you can see right in here. All right, Jim Haven, live from New Jersey. Good to have you here, Jim. You can see kind of what I have here. I also have Illustrator open where I can kind of create more things. But essentially, I've created some content, brought it into After Effects, and all it is a simple heart, just so you know. So I didn't get too fancy. But it's going to get really fancy really soon, right? So this is animating in After Effects. Thank you so much, Michelle. So here we have this wonderful solid, right, that we can then animate. So going from there, what I want to do is I want to cycle through a bunch of colors. And by the way, how do you do this? New layer, bam, bam, solid. There you go. That's how you make it. You can see there's my magenta solid. I could always change the color of that solid. That's pretty easy, but I want to animate it. It's like, heck yeah, man, this is After Effects. Let's have some fun. And thanks. Oh, awesome. King 30 Remorta the Third. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining me. So I was doing a little bit of this yesterday or the other day, and I thought it was like really cool. That's why I thought I would share it. But what I'm going to do is I can again change the colors, but I want to cycle through different colors. So I'm going to use, I'm going to go into color correction. I'm going to go down to color balance, right? And I can use a number of these. The thing we need to watch out for as I drop it onto that solid color is what aspects of this effect have this stopwatch. And this is the most important ones, shifting the hue. Yeah, that sounds great. Twirling down here, this is another way to get to that content. CJ Wolf from Salt Lake City, good to have you here, man. So right in here, I can go ahead and turn on the hue. Bam, there it is, right? Gives me this keyframe right here. Okay, so then from there, I'll just scrub down a little bit further. We could scrub clear to the end, and then we're going to change the hue. Now that we're 10 seconds in, let's revolve it 10 times. So for each second, it's going to go around the color wheel. So we'll add 10 there. Ready? Boom. And we can see we have our disco heart. Pretty easy to work with, right? What I can do with the heart now is I can have the heart do some disco madness as well. So Sin Munil, hello, thanks for joining me. Right in here, what I'll do is I'll change this to color dodge. So go ahead and either dodge that color, or I can do difference. Difference is gonna give me the invert of that other color. So now we have them both flashing in an easy way just by changing this to color difference. Okay, let's go on from there. You guys ready? I hope you're taking notes, because you know what? There's gonna be a test. It's called life. Just kidding. Let's do something else. So here's something I've talked about, and I think this is like really important. But I'm gonna turn on this radial gradient. So that's what we have. We'll turn off that heart. Here I have a lovely radial gradient. How would I turn this radial gradient into a multicolored, beautiful, all right, design like this? So how can we go from something that's gray to something like this? Let's do it right now. This is just gray, and it actually is animating around because I animated the, as you can see right down here, the gradient fill. Right, so just kind of move that gradient fill around like we can do, right? But now I want to colorize it, right? So for that, we'll use Colorama. Cool, thanks for that, David Lindgren. we'll go down to Colorama, and you can always just type that in. That's what I usually do, but it is under color correction. We'll drop Colorama right there. Bam, there it is. Now what was black and white is now mapped to all of those colors. So we could see the input phase and then the output cycle. And we could actually adjust this, but it's mapping those grays to this color wheel that I'm kind of changing slightly. I don't even know if you're really seeing it, but it actually is changing a little bit. Okay, so that's animating. So what do? We hit play, right? And we can see that animating all over the place, which is really fun. Doing its thing. Keep in mind, under the hood, it's all gray. So if we turn off Colorama, gray, bam, color. Fun, you're right. We're going to take it to the next level. You ready for this, Michelle? And by the way, we still have our cool heart on in front of it. Cool. So there's our cool heart. We've taken it to the next level. I like the posterized, like a more graphic effect is what I want to do. So we're going to type in posterize. So here we can go ahead and posterize those colors. Give me those flat colors. Dropping it on that radial. Sure enough, we get these lovely posterized colors. So rather than creating all these bars of color, right, I can do that all right in here using posterize. Look at that. You know, again, I would go anywhere from 2 to 10. So that's the idea. Thank you, Eli. That's the biggest compliment I can get. Clear, concise, and informative. So now what was once smooth gradient is now posterized, and we can turn that off. So again, before, after, right? And this is super cool because now we have that fun posterized look, and we didn't have to create 20 shapes. Like, this was pretty easy to do because I did it within 5 minutes. So hopefully you guys can appreciate this. I think this is a lot of fun. And I just had to share it with you. Thank you, Michelle thinks it's fun. That's awesome. Thank you, Michelle. I covered a little, I kind of started this the other day, Michelle, just as you might know, but I had to finish it today. Froja, awesome. I'm so glad you like it. Again, lots of love, guys, huh? It's Pride Month, and you know what? Life's too short to, you know, to not love people is the short of it. But look at that. We have it just kind of dancing around. It's the gradient that's animating, and then I just put a heart in front. So, yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys like this. I'm going to take this and probably post it to Instagram later. But this is your quick tutorial tip on animating colors in a fun way using Colorama, Posterize, and a gradient. It's done pretty easily. So thanks, everybody. You guys are great. Remember, just be kind to one another because it's too much work to be mean. Like, I don't got that kind of energy. You seen a happy person and a mad person? Which one takes more energy? Being mad? Yeah, no. I'd rather just be happy. It's so much easier. So thank you, Froja, Andrew, Michelle, Eli, David, and everyone on Facebook. Thanks so much. We will see you guys soon. I'm going to be hosting Natalia Seth on Adobe Live, and so join me over there. All right, some people are difficult, let's be honest, okay? But those are probably the people that need the most love. So I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys soon.